Oh, hello, welcome. Listen to this video, it's a fucking good one. Hello and welcome to the Mediocre Mind Trap. My name is Marcus, and today we're talking about 7 bad habits that are stopping you from getting the life you deserve. We're going to go straight into number 1, which would be procrastination. So procrastination is the action of prolonging or postponing a task, something that you need to be doing. I am the king of it. So I started this YouTube video in September, not video, channel. Started this channel September and it's now August and I've only just started posting videos on it. And you may be wondering, what, you can really procrastinate for a year? You can procrastinate for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, okay? And it's quite an easy way to get out of it if you stick with it using discipline. And that would be making action plans. So at night time, write an action plan of what you want to do the next day. And then when you wake up, you stick to that action plan, and that should destroy procrastination. Number 2, and it doesn't sound like a big one, but it is, it's not setting yourself up for the day. Okay, we can roll it back to number 1 where I said make an actionable plan the night before. But I'm talking about not making your bed, not drawing them curtains, not opening the window to get some air in it, not doing house chores, not doing the things that need to be done before you go to work, and just saving it all up for when you come back. You know, even if you make food, while you're making food, while everything's cooking, get all the utensils that you've used, wash them all up, put them on the drying rack, even dry them all up, put them all away. So when it comes to it, you put your dinner on the plate and go have your dinner. When you come back, you've only got 1 pot to wash rather than loads of stuff. Okay, they will help you and it will create discipline. So third, we've got limiting beliefs. Now, that is a state of mind that you believe is absolutely true that stops you progressing or doing anything going forward, stops you in your tracks. Usually it's not true. Here's an example, okay? You want to go to town, you get your coat on, it starts to rain. Oh, I can't go to town now because it's raining. Take your coat off, come upstairs, procrastinate. See what I'm saying? Limiting belief. You absolutely could have went to town. Once you get wet, you're fine. You only get wet once, don't you? Limiting beliefs. In saying that, they're hard to get out of. We've been conditioned to have limiting beliefs all the way through our lives. It's just a coping mechanism for our brain to take the least resistance. Least resistance being, I don't want to go to town and get wet. I'd rather stay in the warm, dry. Why should I? It's your brain protecting you. Your mindset is protecting you and keeping you safe. Sometimes you have to break out of that. If you want any form of growth in your life, you have to break out of it. It's just the way it is. Okay. So for me, like I said, my channel, I did it last September. Now my limiting beliefs were like, oh, you can't talk on here. You'll stutter, you'll fuck things up. Doesn't matter. We're all human. Okay. That's a limiting belief I've smashed. You haven't got the right equipment. You look at your wallpaper. Look at this, look at that. Right, but again, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm getting my content out there, it does not matter for now. As we progress more and more, my setup will get better and better. The quality will be 10 times better. I'll get my own B-roll footage and all of that. But right now, it is okay. And I had to fight with myself. And as you can tell right now, looking on the screen, I had to fight with myself really bad. Look at all this. Now, as you can see, that some of these are literally 1 second long, and that's because I said the wrong thing and stopped the video straight away. That was my limiting belief smashing me and stopping me from moving forward. I believed that if I posted any of these, then I would fail. Okay, there's hundreds. So the next thing will be not listening to friends and family about things they know nothing about. It drives me insane. But they are powerful and they will drag you down. Remember, they're on the mediocre mind trap. They don't want to get better. They want to stay where they are. You are about here. Accountability. You're doing things and they just want to drag you down to the bottom there. Especially with things they know nothing about. I was in really bad debt and I was looking for ways out, and I could have stayed in that depressed mood, crying and that about money. I don't know where money's going to go. When I get money, like, it has to go to 3 different people and I had to pick which one it went to. Someone at work, I overheard him saying about crypto, and I was like, crypto, this sounds interesting. As soon as I got home, extensive, deep research into it, started getting my paychecks in, started paying some money into my portfolio to make it big, so then I could get an exchange back, so I could get some more money back in the bull run, right? I then started not paying bills and putting it into crypto, which many people said it was mad. And I agree with them, it was mad. But I had to get out of that limiting belief. I had to get out of that comfort zone. I had to stop listening to what everyone was saying because I had done extensive research and I know that I could make money 100%. Okay. Several months down the line, I think it was about 3, I made 5,500 quid, and that completely got me out of debt. Do not listen to people that know nothing about the subject, because all I got is, oh, it's a scam. Bitcoin's a scam. No, it's not. So the next one would be watching porn and stroking your salami, masturbation. Very, very detrimental to your health. And I've only just realized that. 3 years of not masturbation now. It's been hard, but I got there. Use the pun. You're watching some other guy having sex with a girl. You're literally watching some other guy having sex with a girl. That's not you having sex with a girl. It's you watching and fantasizing that was you. Now, if your cat, dog, mum, dad, girlfriend, boyfriend walked in, you would jump out of your skin. You'd be embarrassed. You'd fucking hate your life. If they walked in on you, you would hate it. Why is that? Because the deep belief system inside you is telling you that it's wrong, that you're not listening to it and you're doing something you feel like sleazy and dirty. And then when you come in your belly button or whatever, you feel like a fucking disgusting mess. Stop doing it. Get down, do 20 push-ups, do 20 pull-ups, read a book, do something else. Occupy that mind. It's literally boredom. You want that dopamine hit. You want to feel good for a little bit. But tell yourself, how do you feel after? Is it worth it? Probably not going to be worth it, and that might stop you from doing it. It's an addiction at the end of the day. Would James Bond do it? Would Kratos from God of War do it? Right, number 7, that will be junk food. Now, it's really hard in the world we live in. There's a McDonald's on every corner, there's a Burger King on every corner, there's a KFC on every corner. There's junk food. In my town that I live in, there must be about 10 plus different takeouts. There is so many now. Eating healthy food is really expensive, but it's beneficial. You think of it this way, right? A car. You can't stuff a sandwich down a car, can you? You can't put diesel in a petrol. You can't put petrol in a diesel, because if you get so far up the road, it's going to break down. Same as our body. We've been conditioned, we've brought up to have all these different foods, but when you really get down to the basics of it, what is food for? It's to fuel us. If you put the wrong fuel in that, we're going to break down. We're going to be tired. We're going to be sluggish. We're going to have headaches. We're not going to feel right. We're going to feel empty. You put the right foods in you, fuck me, you can go. You have to put the right fuel into your body. And it's easier said than done. But once you get there, you are winning. Last but not least, another bad habit would be not training, not exercising, not getting out, not doing anything to benefit your body. Join a gym. If you don't have a gym, do some workouts at home. You have to stay active. If you don't stay active, you'll stay depressed. It raises everything and it makes you feel so much more happy, and you're healthier, and it will probably boost you to eat better food, which is a good thing, right? Have a high protein diet. So with that last one said, there is 7 bad habits, and I've kind of talked about how you can overcome them. Try it, see what happens, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.